I was browsing through the Google Play Store for games I could play to earn some money, and that's when I saw Idle Business Empire Tycoon. So I downloaded it to test it out for myself and played for 1 hour a day for 7 days to see how much I could actually earn. I'm gonna share some pointers on how to get started, mistakes you should avoid, and whether it's worth your time or not. Let's get into it. You can tap anywhere on the screen to start earning in-game cash, and you're going to use that cash to buy decorations for your room under the Upgrades tab. Every upgrade increases the amount you earn every time you tap the screen. But don't worry, tapping the screen isn't the only way you can earn. You can also purchase managers to earn passive income without even tapping. And of course, like the room upgrades, every time you upgrade your managers, they're going to earn you more money too. Managers will also double their income every 25 levels you upgrade them. So you're going to want to prioritize upgrading your managers, because their earning potential is much higher than just tapping the screen constantly for coins. Another thing that makes managers important is they earn you passive income when you're offline as well, up to 3 hours. And notice how the money managers makes you increases drastically the higher you go. I would suggest unlocking all of your managers before you start to upgrade them just to maximize your passive cash flow. You're going to want to follow the task on top of the screen to earn Bitcoin. This is the only way to actually earn Satoshis. So the whole point of earning cash and buying upgrades is to complete tasks faster, which means earning Bitcoin faster. The downside to this means you can't earn Bitcoin passively, only in-game cash. So that kinda sucks. You have to be manually playing to earn anything, so just keep that in mind. Another way for you to increase your earnings is by clicking on the investors icon. This allows you to sell your portfolio to permanently increase your profit. You can see here that I'm earning 630% more than normal. The downside to this is you have to start all over again with an empty room and no upgrades. However, the more you increase your portfolio, the easier it's going to be for you to buy everything back again. If you click on the Me icon, you can invest in yourself, meaning you can increase offline earnings and the amount of times your taps hit a critical. See, every now and then you'll get a critical tap, which is worth twice as much as a normal one. And if you haven't noticed, these upgrades require diamonds and not cash. Let me explain. Every minute or so, a gift is going to drop from the ceiling, rewarding you with diamonds if you decide to watch an ad. Unfortunately, this is the only way you can earn diamonds. You can also spend diamonds at the store to multiply your income or buy an auto tapper that taps the screen for you every second, even when you're offline. The problem is that it costs 400 diamonds, and that equivalates to watching a whopping 80 ads. Fortunately for you, this is what I saved up for and purchased just to show you exactly how it works. Do I recommend buying it? No, I don't. It sounds good in theory, but it doesn't really earn much at all in reality. Here's a little trick I learned. When you get a forced ad, it at least gives you a countdown as a warning. When you see this, you're going to want to take advantage of it and either click on the gift box, the speed upgrade, or the income upgrade to watch an ad for rewards instead. Because if you have to watch an ad anyways, you may as well get rewarded for it. And yes, this does work. You don't have to watch the forced ad afterwards, so this is my strategic rebound. After playing for 1 week, here's what I would have done differently. I would have spent my diamonds on the ×2 permanent income booster at the store instead of buying an auto tapper. I also would have purchased a few gift upgrades to get more diamonds from gifts, but this snowballs pretty slowly and I don't really recommend it unless you plan on playing this game for a very long time. For example, it only upgrades 0.1% at a time, which requires a ton of upgrades to actually increase the amount of diamonds you get. In theory, if I was in this for the long haul, I would have prioritized doing this first, then upgrading everything else afterwards. But again, it's going to take you a long time to get that snowballing. So now let's talk about the moment you've all been waiting for. How much money I made. In 7 hours of gameplay, I earned 1,470 Satoshis, which is worth $1.10 at the time of this video. That breaks down to nearly 16 cents per hour. I know it isn't much, but this is actually the highest paying Bitcoin game I've played so far. And I just got started, so I might be making more than that if I kept on doing it. One major issue I had with this though is the withdrawal system. This really makes no sense to me. Here's what I mean. I could only withdraw a maximum of 609 satoshis despite having 1470. What happens if I try to withdraw the rest afterwards? It tells me that not all of my sats are available to withdraw. But if I earn them, why can't I withdraw them? Well, you have to manually play, and the more upgrades you make and time you spend, the more sats it'll let you withdraw. Quite frankly, this is horse crap, and it permanently prevents you from ever withdrawing your actual full amount. You can't withdraw it all at once. This is a really lame and deceptive practice in my opinion. Not a fan, and ultimately another reason why I'm deleting this from my phone, taking my $1.10 and moving on to the next game. Now the actual game isn't bad at all. I like the aesthetics, and the fact that it shares funny random crypto related stories on the top of the screen. And it does pay out, just not in a convenient or efficient way, which I hope will be improved. So keep all of that in mind before downloading it yourself. Do you think 16 cents an hour is worth your time or not? You can be the judge. Now if you have any questions about this game or would like for me to review another play to earn game, let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.